Hey, Jaden, staying on the receivers right now, OZ and Crowder, Brown, and all of those guys. Have you seen that they have even stepped up even more now? Because when you look at their play right now, everybody is involved in the process right now and making big plays.
Yeah, I think those guys are just making the plays when they come their way. They're not pressing or anything. They work extremely hard. They block without the ball. That's kind of what we preach on offense is like, hey, running without the ball. You never know what block might spring the runner. You never know what you could do to help out, the team. So it's just 11 playing as one. Everybody's doing their job, and, that's kind of what we preach. So kind of to answer your question, what you see everybody, like, level of play rising, I mean, there's no surprise to me.
So this wide receiving group for the Commanders in the last 4 or 5 games has really stepped up big. Terry McLaurin has had a solid season this year, and some of the other guys, De'Ami Brown, who had a big game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a big catch at the end to keep the chains moving forward, and Olamide Zaccheaus, the last 4 or 5 games has been solid too, and Jamison Crowder. These guys have made big time plays, and I got a chance to just talk to them about how they see this receiving group. What have you seen out of receiving group over the last 4 or 5 weeks? I was just asking Jayton in there that everybody has stepped up big. I mean, you look at your play over the last 3 or 4 games. Also, Jamison Crowder, De'Ami had the big catch last week. How are you seeing the receiving group right now as you head into playoff game number 2?
Yeah, I think all of us just know what we're capable of, and we just play with that confidence. The outside may not know what we're capable of, but we are fully confident in what we're able to do, and that not just us, but also like Luke and even the practice squad guys like Bryson and Mitch and Chris coming along too, and KJ. Like, we're just a confident group, and we just go out there and just be us.
Talk about confidence. This team is confident for the 5th time. They win. You all win the game at the end. I talked to a lot of players about the fight in this team. Could you talk a little bit about how you see this team moving into this week's game as a whole?
Yeah, I just think we're prepared for any situation. We practice situational football all the time, and when it comes up in a game, it's not the first time we've seen it. So, and obviously, I'm having to bank game reps. Definitely boosts our confidence in those situations. But we don't blink at all. You just roll with it.
Everybody is in the mix now. It seems like everything is coming easier now to receiving core. You get the big catch last week. OZ has been involved in big plays. Jamison Crowder. How do you see this receiving group? Is it because everybody is comfortable now? What has turned around?
Oh man, it's just the preparation. We all go in there, and the play calls that we have is for everybody. Like, it's just not for one person, it's for everybody. So at any given moment, somebody can go out there and make a play. And at the time, whoever it is, whether it's Terry, whether it's OZ, whether it's me, whether it's B-Rod, whether it's Austin, whether it's Jaden, whoever it is just out there, anybody can make a play. So it's just the opportunity that's given. Whoever got the opportunity, take advantage of it.
But don't you see that that over the last 4 or 5 weeks that everything is clicking a little easier now?
Oh yeah, that's just preparation. I'm telling you, it's the preparation. Preparation is the key point to everything, because when you're not prepared, then it's like, we can't execute, and we can't do this, and we can't call this, or we can't do that. But when you're ready and you're prepared, you're out there and you can just roll.
What do you think you've improved the most this season?
Just being consistent. My work level has definitely improved, and me just being deliberate and just wanting to be better. I think that has been the most improvement for me this year.
As you head into Detroit to play your second game of the playoffs against Detroit, who won the division, rested up and everything, how do you see that team and you all matching up with what you all have to do?
Oh man, that's a tough team. And they've been doing pretty well for the past couple of years, and they have some guys that can make a whole lot of plays as well. But I think for us, we just have to be fundamentally sound, take care of our little detail things, and then play hard. That's it.
Did last week's game really prepare you all to kind of like settle into the playoffs?
I guess you could say it got us going, to get a win. So I guess it's a little bit of momentum. But at the end of the day, last week is over with. So we have to move on, and we understand what we have to do this week in order to, in order to win. So as long as we push the keys for this week, I think we'll be fine.
Fast starting, is that one of those keys? And what are some other keys for this coming week's game?
Definitely being fast, and we want to be physical as well. And I think that's something that we need to do in order to, be successful.
I mean, everyone knows what Terry brings. Obviously, he's one of the best receivers in the league. But the way the receiver group has grown over this past 8 games, really the second half of the season has been phenomenal. Ozzie, Diami, Jameson, these guys have just made a lot of football plays, and they're being used to their strengths. We're not asking them to go out there and do anything that they're not extremely confident in. We're using them to their strengths, and when you're using people to their strengths, it's going to continue to build confidence in them. So Cliff and the coaching staff has done a great job of just maximizing these guys and everything that they're asked to do. And it's not just them; it's really our entire offensive skill group. They're not asking guys to do things that they're not good at or not confident in. I think it's a testament to great coaching.
And I just know if we don't shoot ourselves in the foot and we execute at a high level, we're going to give ourselves a chance to win the game. And that's one of the hardest things in football to do, to consistently time in and time out, have success in winning time moments. And for us to have a fast start last week was really big for us. And putting that together, along with hopefully creating some more turnovers and continue playing complementary football, is what's going to give us a chance to win this game. So we're fired up for the opportunity to go into a really loud environment for everything we want that's still ahead of us. But the trust we have in one another continues to grow because of what we've done up into this season. And it don't mean nothing if you don't do it again Sunday.
Well, just days away before this Commanders team hit the roads to face the Detroit Lions. And I'm going to leave you with this. Jeremy Reed said for this Commanders team, they are comfortable in an uncomfortable situation. And this team has proven that they are in the fight. Donna Hopkins, Pro Football Plus.